Welcome to a brand new episode of the Lumberjack Saga. And on last episode, we got ourselves this absolute monster, our Valtra, right here, this thing. Woo, it's a beast, man. It is a big old tractor, very powerful. We use this to run our mulcher, finally get rid of all those stumps that were just clogging up our entire area over there. And boy, oh boy, does it feel good that they are gone. But today, we've got some more goals in mind. Yeah, we've got to keep progressing. We have things we need to do. Never stops. So, what do we need to do today? Well, our main goal for today's episode is going to be to get another production up and running. It's going to complement our carpentry, and this way we could have two things going at once. Now, I wanted to actually show you guys something that I kind of did a little bit of investigating into after someone left me a comment kind of explaining how the production in carpentry works a little bit better than my previous understanding was. So let me show you something here. If we go into the productions, and I have tested this as well, so I have verified it. Now, if you have everything activated at once, you actually don't make the max amount of money that you could. So I tested this, and with everything activated, I only made about $23,000 per month. Now, when I activate only the most producing one, and this is because these are all three sharing, right? The way you determine this is you change the output mode, and if all three change, then they all share the same production. So you want to pick the production in here that has the most cycles per month and has the most product per month. So planks long does 336 cycles per month, gets you 14 furniture. If we look at the others, 192 on the planks, 120 on the wood. You only want to pick the one that is doing the most cycles and most product per month, and that's going to get you the most money. If you do all three, I guess it like splits between all three, so you only get like a fraction of what you would from each one. So this is way better, and this actually goes for all productions too, which I did not know. I thought they were all just like the sawmill where you could activate everything and off you go. But no, it's definitely not like that. So yep, we're gonna keep this as is, like this for now. Planks long only. It's a shame we got a ton of regular planks in there, but that's fine because there are some things we can use that for on other productions. So something pretty interesting there, which I did not know. Hopefully that helps you guys out in your game. And look, we got all these planks here. Don't need to be here. We can get rid of those at some point. So yeah, today we're gonna get the Cooperage. That's gonna be today's goal. And this area right here, this is where we're gonna plop down our Cooperage, and we're gonna have that running simultaneously with our carpentry, and hopefully that's going to produce us tons and tons of money, and we won't have to rely on just pumping out wood beams and prefab walls over here with our sawmill. So yep, that's today's plan. I'm sticking to it. That's what we're doing. Now obviously we need wood. Right? You can never have an episode of the Lumberjack Saga without getting lots and lots of wood. So we got to fill this bad boy here like completely up. It's basically empty. Right, let's take a look here. Empty, 0. Now, being that we really don't need to make planks any longer, I deactivated planks, and hopefully that should save us some wood per month. And then I will keep both of these active as well, just because, yeah, they're going to make us money every month, at least until we have everything else set up and going, and we're like rocking and rolling with other productions where we don't need them. But for now, they are going to stay on. So let's get to cutting some trees down and hauling some wood over, shall we? Okay, little progress update here. We are we're just chugging along, man. I feel like I've got a pretty good system going with these trees, and we are just, I mean, progressing very quickly. There's really no other way to put it. I've got a system down. System works pretty well. I use this guy, take it over to the yarder, have the yarder pull him over while I pull this thing back. It's working very well. I've got no complaints. So I'm very happy, and yeah, we're getting through trees like nobody's business, man. It's going very quick, and I can carry a lot of logs with this this forwarder when you really like do things the right way. Except for when they do that, I don't know why sometimes the trees are just like, I'm out of here, bro. I got stuff to do. So let's hook that on there, and let's take this load over together, and just kind of do this in one go here. And my goal right now, I'm getting through a lot of these smaller trees because there's bigger trees like further in the back there that I'm trying to get to, but there's so much stuff in the way that just has to go first, basically. And then there is also one other thing that is weird that I wanted to show you guys once I get this stuff going down there. So there's a couple trees like this shagbark hickory here, and this one right here. They're uncuttable for some reason. Like, I'm not allowed to cut it. And then when I looked at the map to see what was going on, I noticed that there's like these sections that are kind of like blocked out. And I'm not sure if like that means if that's why I can't cut those, or like, I don't know what's going on with these. But there's something stopping me from cutting some of these trees down. And that's quite unfortunate because those are pretty good trees. They got a lot of wood in them, and I would love to own them. Put them in my sawmill, introduce them. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of unfortunate there, but I just, I'll just have to work around it and keep doing what I can. So for now, I'm going to keep cutting these down over here. We're going to, just keep dragging them over, keep getting wood in the old sawmill. We've got about, I want to say 50,000 or something like that now. Let me see if I get a little closer here. 43,000. All right, so we're making good progress. Well, we had a really good pull here. I don't know how I managed it, but I feel like I got like half the forest in one drag over there. I got like 2 box elders, 3 shagbark hickories, a scotch pine, all in one go. They were all just like interconnected. And when I chopped down one tree, like it wouldn't fall. So I had to chop down like 4 others, and then they were just like joined at the hip. I don't know. I don't know how exactly that worked, but they didn't break apart until basically like right down at the ramp there. Somehow they managed to, I don't know, break apart. But if you look at that bottom right, 84,000 liters of wood. We're chugging along here. We got a whole bunch of trees over here that I yarded over. We've got another one at the base of the hill here. And man, I wish this hill wasn't here. This is like literally the only obstacle that kind of makes it difficult to get up there. Other than that, it's like, it's a breeze. This forwarder, can't speak highly enough about it. It's amazing. If there's like one downside, I will say that maybe sometimes this crane at the back isn't the best. It'll lose stuff every once in a while. Just seems to like clip through the bigger trees. Smaller trees, not really. I mean, this one might go. Looks like it's slipping a little bit, but for the most part, the smaller trees, it just kind of manhandles them. See, we lost it a little bit there. It must have got caught on the ground or something. But yeah, for the most part, it's an awesome forwarder, guys. The winch and the power is incredible. I've had like box elders, shagbark hickories, stuff like that. Hit a stump, and normally in like anything that's like game over, right? You got to go readjust, get around, do this, do a little bit of that. Now at this thing, you just pull and it pops right out, and usually it's pretty funny too when it does, because it just goes flying. But yeah, it's a absolutely amazing. Oh, hang on here. We'll do that. Now let's try and yank again. Yeah, amazing forwarder, guys. I couldn't speak highly enough about this thing. The only one that is probably maybe a little better. You get back over there. Is probably the Volvo high lift. I think it's a Volvo, at least. I'm pretty sure it's the Volvo high lift. That one's got like a monster claw. I mean, woo! You've never seen a claw like that before, man. And it can pretty much easily pick up almost any single tree with no issues whatsoever. What's going on there? Huh? What's your deal, pal? Oh, I hit R, so automatic follow went on. Not a big deal. We'll drag these over. That's probably the last batch of small trees. I may try and grab one or two more of the bigger like box elders or shagbark hickories just to round things out here. But we're getting pretty close. 86. This bunch right here will probably easily put us above 90. Yep. And then those over there, maybe 95, 100. Yeah, pretty close maybe. So yeah, once that's done, we're ready to let the money roll in. All right, we got a nice big shagbark hickory and a box elder to finish things out here. This will close us out strong. Hopefully get us to maybe 120k. Let's see. 118. Well, I'm happy with that either way. That's only what, 12,000 off of our max. We're pretty much all set to let this bad boy do some processing. And one other thing that we're going to be able to sell here within the next 2 months is going to be all these wood chips, and we're going to have more too. There's going to be tons and tons of them. So we're going to let this process for 2 months, and we're going to come back and start picking up some wood chips and start doing some deliveries, because that's a lot of money sitting there. And if we look at prices, bam, January, peak season, we're going to get a lot of money for that. Probably, I don't know, 70,000-ish, 80, maybe if I had to guess. That's going to be a really big boost to our money situation. So, yeah, let's get into it. All right, good morning. $198,979 richer. And if we look at the current month, we are in January, and our wood chips ready to go. 167. Where can we drop these bad boys off? Looks like the animal dealer. All right, animal dealer's our spot. So let's go ahead and head on over there. So we got to pick up our trailer and fill up a whole bunch of wood chips. We got a lot of wood chips to fill up here. And oh, there's the snow. You know what? We're gonna try out our new Valtra. Pull our wood chips with this. We were using our truck before, but with the snow on the ground, probably a good idea to use our big tractor. So we're gonna go load up. We've got a bunch in the sawmill itself that we have to load up, and then we've got a bunch sitting in the productions area over off to the side. So we'll kind of we'll load up here, see what we got left, and then we'll start making rounds up there to like top off our trailer. It's probably going to be about 2 trips, I do believe, to completely get rid of everything. Yeah, 33,000 liters in there. So let's fill up there. And this should bring in a tidy sum. All right, we're looking at for this 50,000 for one full load. So I'm hoping that in total, with everything combined, all of our wood chips, I'm hoping that we get maybe 70, 80,000. That's going to put us so close to getting our Cooperage, like extremely close, which is very exciting. And the other thing about the Cooperage, I do believe that also makes wood chips. So it's like a double dip, right? You're getting a little bit of everything. Oh yeah, this thing drives great. I don't know if we're blocked. We are blocked. Okay, we got to unblock. There we go. Now we can pull up here, and then we'll just loop it around. How are we doing in the snow? The power is immense. I barely even feel the snow. This is, well, maybe going uphill a little bit, but I don't think this is going to be a problem for us at all. Now, the hope is that I can get right here. Yes. Love it when a plan works out. Just fill up right here. Look at all these wood chips we got over here, guys. So many. What is... Can I go down here? Okay. Yes, I can. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, we're good, we're good. All right, I'm gonna make a couple trips. We'll see how much we get from this, and then we'll figure out our next moves from there. Well, surprisingly, we're still having some trouble, even with our Valtra here. I wasn't expecting that. Oh boy, that was $57,000 worth of wood chips right there. If we have another one of those, that's enough to buy our cooperage right there. That's tremendous, and I think we might have that. We'll have to get back and see exactly how many wood chips is sitting over in that productions area, but it's not a small amount. I want to say might be close to a full load. All right, so we got 19,000 more liters of wood chips to go drop off, just a smidge above half capacity in our trailer here. And between this and possibly, probably one more month of production, I mean, that's going to give us more than enough money to get our cooperage and get things rocking and rolling over there. I am super excited for this, guys. I cannot wait. And then I also, once we get it, we're going to have to look and see exactly what like the best configuration is in terms of like using planks long, doesn't use wood, I don't believe. And then we also got to pick out like the perfect spot for it too, because we want to make sure we can access all the different entry points for productions, for drop-offs, etc. So yeah, once we get it, we got some things to figure out. But very exciting. We're well on the road to getting our cooperage here and getting our second tier 2 production up and running. Look at that, another 32,000. This is awesome, man. Oh, I love selling wood chips. When it's that time of year, there's nothing better than selling wood chips, I'm telling you guys. All right, let's get back. Let's go one more month with our productions, and then we should be ready. All right, home, sweet home. We are ready to hit the hay, pass one more month, and then see where we're sitting money-wise. And then I'm actually thinking, once we get this cooperage up and running, we're kind of going to be at a crossroads, and we're going to need to make a decision. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that later, once we have everything up and running how we like it here, and then we'll kind of figure out some future stuff. Good morning, and look at the money, 390,000. Oh, we are just killing it in the money department. Let's check our productions and see what we got going on here real quick. All right, we got a little bit of wood left in the sawmill, just a little bit. Not a ton, but enough. Carpentry completely maxed out on everything here. Ooh, planks long. very planks long hungry here. We're going to have to maybe, hopefully, be able to supply the Cooperage with regular planks. If not, I don't know. We may need a second sawmill. It's kind of crazy to think about, but it is what it is. All right, let's get our Cooperage, though. Let's do this. Productions. Let's filter to wood. Or not wood, but planks. And there it is, right there. Okay. Now, let's look here. Oh, very hard. Can't really see the zones now, can we? Okay, so that, I do believe, is our dump zone right there. Is that our productions area? Okay, so there's our productions, and then I think the wood chips are going to spit out of this thing. This crazy looking contraption over here. So, alrighty. How do we want to do this? I'm thinking we probably just go, you know what? I'm thinking just like that. And then we may have to do a little bit of land smoothing here to kind of make this make sense, but let's get it in as close as we can. Right there. Okay, yep, sticking out a little bit, but that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Now let's take a look here. First things first, we gotta take care of this edge right here. Let's go in, do a little bit of terrain manipulation here. We're gonna need to raise. All right, it's not wanting to cooperate very well. So I think when I ran into this last time, I actually just had to do a restart. So maybe we'll have to kind of do this again after there's a fresh restart. But for now, let's at least get in here and let's mess with these productions and make sure we got everything set right and hopefully see exactly what we can set. And I'm hoping that planks, we're going to be able to really do some good work with planks here. All right, so 248 barrels for 250 planks versus 250 barrels for 170 planks long. What about this? 100 planks equals 137 buckets. 50 planks equals 111 buckets. 48 runs, 60 runs. You know, being that we have so many planks, what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to activate all these with regular planks. We're going to set to selling. And that's what we're going to have to do, at least until we have a nice, like, big stockpile of planks long going where we can afford to run both of these off of planks long. But for now, planks long on our furniture, regular planks on our Cooper. So we've got wood over there. We've got planks long over there. Hopefully we'll have planks over here pretty soon. Let's make sure that we have our sawmill set to distributing. We do. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to deactivate you. And I'm going to deactivate you because what I want to see is if we give this an entire day to run between our two productions, I want to see exactly how much we're going to make just between those two. So let's go ahead and pass another month. And let's just take a look and see exactly what we're pulling in per month here. Okay, so I do believe we're at, 90? So let's take a look at the old financials here. Let's see what's going on. Sold products, 67,000 is what we made in February, but that's going to include a little bit of the sawmill products. So can't necessarily make a really good call off that just from February. Really what we'd be looking at is March. And so far we're at 17,000. So I'm going to guess we're probably going to be around 50-ish thousand. If I had to make just an estimated guess, which that's actually not bad because once we add in the other productions from our sawmill, puts us over 100,000, I do believe, easily. So that's pretty good. And obviously the main goal is here, I don't want our sawmill to have to be producing any of the products we sell directly. I only want it to go on planks long and regular planks. And, you know, speaking of that, let's look and see how many planks do we have built up. 13,000 planks, like no planks long. Oh, we got some planks long in here. That's why. Got it. It started distributing them a little bit, but this is full of just regular planks, which is good. That's what we want to see, because that's what we're using in this production. So perfect. Hey, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, like I was saying earlier, we are at a bit of a fork in the road here, and let me kind of explain what I mean by that. So there is one more production point that I do want to get, and I do believe it is a big money maker, but I'm pretty sure it's also extremely wood hungry. Now, our plot of land right here basically goes until those power lines. So we've got a decent amount of trees still, but I don't think we're going to have enough here to really feed everything we need. So our choice is basically this. Do we go for the new production first and then get our next plot of land, or do we get our next plot of land first and then the new production? Either way, it's probably going to be close to the same amount of money. And the new production, just so you guys know, that I'm talking about is going to be the paper mill, right? That's the big one. It costs a lot. It's like 500 something thousand. But if we look at the land here, the land is equally as expensive. This bad boy right here, which is probably going to satisfy our tree needs for quite some time, but it's $640,000, right? That's a lot. That's a lot of cashola right there. And then this one right here would be the next in line, only 347 for that. And really, if we're looking at total domination here, we want this whole corner and basically every other forestry plot there is on the map right there. These two right here. There's a couple smattered in here, but then there's one big one that kind of covers the whole perimeter of the map here. And that one is 920,000. So we're going to need like millions and millions of dollars in order to accomplish that. Plus, like, you know, transportation. There's so many things to think about. It's probably going to have to be something where we strategically place sawmills in different areas of the map in order to fill those up with trees from that specific area. But those are future plans. They're not immediately here, but we're getting close to it because our production chain is almost completely set up, right? These three productions are basically our like lifeblood in terms of this playthrough. This is like going to directly fund our challenge along with our sawmills. So yeah, we're getting very close to the stage where the money is just going to be pouring in, even more so than it currently is between the wood chips and all of our productions. So yeah, we're looking good, guys. We're looking good. Guys, if you didn't know, we have a Discord now. There's going to be a link in the video description as well as the channel description. I just want to thank all the channel members. I also have been doing live streams. A lot of people hang out there. It's a great time. We do lumberjacking on a different map. We kind of have a playthrough going right there. So if you can't get enough for the Lumberjack Saga, stop on in. Hang out with us for a little bit. Would love to have you around. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.